Oh, yeah. Hey, it's Super Ugly 18. I make videos for most of the modern mind. I'm also Matthew. I'm also the Kirby guy. I actually don't think I'm primarily considered the Kirby guy. It really depends on who you ask. I think if you asked a lot of random cashiers, and maybe people at my high school, what I was, I'd probably be considered the Kirby guy. I have a lot of Kirby t-shirts. Like a lot of them, and I have since I was like 13. I don't have any on today. I got a SpongeBob shirt on today. But this is Kirby. This is Kirby we're doing today. I did a little wheel. I was doing a lot of editing for something completely unrelated that's not present or, you know, at all related to this channel. Something for clubs that I wish I didn't have to, but I did. So, I was already in the editing mood, so I spun the wheel and I decided I would make a little video type of thing. Where I rate all the Kirby games. And it's by how much I like them. And that's it. This is completely it. I think I should add a never played tier. There's not going to be many of them, but I think it's necessary. Okay, this is a bit of a pain. Okay, wait. There we go. And I gotta change the color of this one and everything. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go in pretty much, I wanted to say release order, but I actually don't know it perfectly, considering everything's, like, shuffled around. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna go by whatever they have here. So, I'm gonna make sure they have everything first. Yep, that's there, yep, yeah. Yeah, pretty much everything. Yeah, okay, that's good, we can start. We can start off by saying, I never played that, I never played that, and I never played that. I wish I could play that, but there's so many 3DS games that were coming out. And I heard it was mediocre too, which is so unfortunate, but like, there were so many, like, Kirby games that were dropping, and not even, no, not, I don't know what I'm saying, well, technically, yeah, there are a lot of Kirby games that dropped, but pretty much, so many dropped that it's just like, I couldn't reasonably explain what I, like, why I would even buy them if I wasn't gonna play them with anyone. So no, I haven't played these. I played, like, the mini sub-game versions of these that I don't remember very well, and if I could give them a rough guess, it'd be, this one was pretty cool, don't like that one, I'm not a rhythm game person. Kirby 64 is really good, really fun. I have not played that in 10 years, though. I did really like it, though. It's got cool music, it's got really cool theming, it's really fun. I think the only thing that would hold it back from an S is that when you try to 100% it, it's really, 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 really obnoxious. Like, it's just, like, really long stretches of having to have a specific combination, but the combinations are super fun. And I wish we would get a more authentic, like, combination style that this game did. Like, in the modern day, not just every single, like, weapon, and you just put an element on it. Like, I think more of that would be kind of cool. Not that there's anything wrong with having that if you don't have the time for combination mechanic. Kirby's Adventure is... I don't think I could put it at a C. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just put it at a B. It's really nothing super duper special to go back and play. There's next to no reason to play it, but it's not bad at all. It's really neat. It started it all, pretty much. Well, it started, like, what actually is Kirby. Pretty much. Air Ride, I've barely played, but out of the sake of not getting killed by a friend of mine, I'm gonna put that in B, at least. I haven't really played much of Air Ride, but it was promising. I never got into it that much because I never had a GameCube, so. Amazing Mirror, however, is also a B. I will get killed for that opinion, however. Amazing Mirror is just, like, pretty good, I remember. It's a good time. I just remembered, like, if they did that in the modern day, and if they did that with multiplayer, I would freak out. That'd be the coolest thing ever. It's just, I remember a lot of it was kind of just getting lost in, like, a lot of loops. I think I need to give it another try sometime, but it did a lot that was really cool, so I do respect it. It's really, it's fun. I just don't think it's exactly for me. Kirby's Avalanche, I don't think I've played enough to say anything about that, neither does Block Ball. Canvas Curse, I hate these types of games. They're just obnoxious and not fun, and all these micromanaging, you draw lines and tapping stuff, it's annoying. I don't like Kirby spin-offs. I don't think there's one that I greatly enjoyed. This one can also suck it. I played like 2 levels of this, and I realized that I hated that so much, so get there. That's a lame game. Dreamland 2 gets a C. You get credit for introducing all the animal friends, but it's super zoomed in. There's like 1 or 2 good songs. It does a lot thematically that's really good that I like. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Animal Buddies and the Dark Matter saga, as you'll see later. And by later, I mean the next game. But it's just, it doesn't really play that well, I think. I think it's one of the most forgettable Kirby games by a long shot. Like, it's just kind of, like, weird and not, like, that much in an interesting way, but credit for introducing a lot of good stuff. Good at that. That's an S-tier game. Kirby's Dreamland 3 is maybe my favorite Kirby game, tied at least. Maybe it's a 3-way tie, but Dreamland 3, if anyone said it wasn't an S, if people were like it's a B or a C, it's one of those things where it's like I can't disagree with you. Because there's a lot to not like about it. But because it's like, it's really hard, and the completion's a little bit annoying. But it introduced, like, Gooey in full form, and that's the best thing the Kirby series has ever done. I better repeat my music real quick. Yeah, no, Kirby's Dreamland 3 is insanely fun, and it looks beautiful, and it introduced Zero, which is incredibly fascinating, and I'd love if they went into that more, because that's really weird. I like that rare cryptic stuff, but it's a little clunky, and the abilities are kind of weird, but I really like the whole Animal Friend Pal mix ability stuff. It's really sweet. It feels a lot more impactful in 3 than it did in 2, by a long shot. And I just think it's gorgeous, and I love it a lot, but I'm someone who likes weird games that are a little bit more strange, so if anyone was like, this isn't that good, I would understand. And Kirby's Dreamland, the original one, is also C, because I can't fault it that hard, because it's the oldest one, but also it's missing so much that makes the series so good. But Epic Yarn. This one, that's a good time. This is a good time of a game. This is a neat little game. It's very cute. It sounds good. It looks good. It's a spin-off. I guess that's... Is it a spin-off? Probably. It's still platforming. It's really easy. I don't know if I'd go back and play it, but... that much, but... It's really cute, and I kind of like the whole good feel style before they remade Yoshi's Woolly whatever 3,000 times. So kudos to that game, kudos to Epic Yarn. Love that. Fighters Deluxe. I had a lot of fun with this game. It's not that deep, and I think if I put it in an A, I would get crucified. But I had a lot of fun with it. I remember playing it like a lot with my friend before Smash 3DS came out. And it was a good time. I liked it. It was cute. I really like Fighters 2 as well. It was adorable. It's great. Fighters 2 is a lot of fun. It's a good time. But Fighters Deluxe, the original, pretty good. It's a B. I ran my mouth off too fast before realizing that there are a lot of Kirby spin-off games that I like, so this is not one of them. This is better than the other two, but not by much. Same reason, also another instance of Nintendo make Wii U game that nobody wanted. Instead of making games to produce quality content for their console, they say, no, you have spin-off. Or remake. Enjoy no Zelda, no Metroid, no real Kirby, no new Zelda. Don't really count Breath of the Wild considering it's basically a Switch co-release. It wasn't there for any of the time we were playing it. Have Hyrule Warriors. Have 3D World, which is good. Have no Pokemon. Yeah, Mario Kart Smash. So, yeah, this is dumb. Having a game solely focused on looking good and having new graphics, and then you have to sit and cramp your neck to stare at the gamepad is a bad idea. Things that aren't bad ideas. Return to Nightmare in Dreamland. Takes everything about this and makes it better and more fun, and it looks better, and it's smoother, and it controls better. And it was like one of my best Kirby experiences for sure. Not my best, and not my introduction, but a fantastic game, and I love going back and playing it. The box art's hilarious and unique to me because it's like anime artwork from the show, and it's just Fighter Kirby and Meta Knight in the background, who has such a minimal role in the game, which is funny. It doesn't even have like Nightmare on the box, nonetheless BD. So it's funny. Like that game a lot. I think I 100%ed it like 6 times. Never played Pinball Land. I'm gonna get killed for this opinion by my friend. Sorry, Quentin. Just by a little bit. I liked it a little bit more. I think at the end release, I never want to see a game like this ever again. I want to make that clear. Where there's literally like nothing to do, and they just slowly put DLC into it. I'm sick of that practice. It's stupid and obnoxious, and I'm tired of it. So stop doing it, Nintendo. But by the end of the game, the fan service and a lot of the stuff is super fascinating, and all the new hard modes and stuff. It has a good amount of stuff, but playing it through, the story mode at the start was just so mediocre. It's one of the most underwhelming Kirby experiences just as the base game. It's like it's still fun, and I liked all the Dream Friends, but the story was just not. The story mode was just not fantastic. It was really short. And I hope they pull a type of Nintendo thing where they make a sequel. They make a sequel with the same engine and just use the same like graphics and engine, and they make a masterpiece. Like Oracle of Ages, Majora's Mask, Gold, Soul, Silver, and another game we'll get to down the line, but no. Squeak Squad is an A. Squeak Squad rocks. Love me some Squeak Squad. Incredibly easy, pretty short, but a lot of effort and consistent theming, and if it's gonna be like a smooth, kind of breezy clear, at least make it fun, which it was. One of my first Kirby games. Had a great time with it. Good music. That's the music I'm listening to right now. And it's a great time. I love Squeak Squad. It's funny. I like the squeak mechanics. Kind of like the ability scrolls. It's a lot of fun. Collecting the paints. Unique bosses. The end game boss is pretty lame. Aside from being maybe it's dark matter. But yeah, no. Squeak Squad's a great time. I like going back to that one. It's a nice brief Kirby experience. Superstar is B, end of B. gonna go much into regular Superstar, because then I'm gonna go into Superstar Ultra, and put it right here, because Superstar Ultra is phenomenal, and my first Kirby game, and the music is amazing, and it has so much content, and it's one of my most nostalgic games ever. This was my first Kirby. I remember the commercials when I was a kid, with, like, Kirby, like, changing all his abilities, and I'm like, what did you turn into ice power? I've got to buy it! And then it's funny, because then we went to Costco, and my brother asked for it. It wasn't even my game. And he, like, barely played it. And then I'm like, let me try it. And now, here I am making this list. And the amount of time and money and resources and thought I've spent on Kirby is crazy. So, thank you for that one, Jack. Kirby is good. I love Superstar Ultra. I feel like this is probably everyone's pretty close to favorite game. It's phenomenal. I have, like, no complaints about it. Just none. It's a great time. Triple Deluxe I have a decent amount of complaints about. This is a D-tier game. I don't, like, go back and play it that much. I don't know. I think it was, like, pretty easy. A little brief. Didn't do too much. Hypernova was just kind of... But it's a good time. I definitely have nostalgia for it. It was one of my first Kirby games I felt like I played it as, like, a teenager instead of a kid. So, I like this one. This is a fun one. Good luck. Kirby Triple Deluxe. Good time. I don't think it's that special, but D-tier's a little crowded, so I'm moving this down to C for it's pretty much the same reasons. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I don't have too much to say about it. I don't think the new abilities were that phenomenal. Tilt and Tumble, I never played, so never played more. Robobot. It's going somewhere in S. I don't even... God, this is so hard. I think they're just interchangeable, honestly. I'm gonna do this just for nostalgia's sake. But, sorry, I had to text. But no, it's phenomenal. I'm gonna... Oops, unrelated. Kirby Planet Robobot is phenomenal and a masterpiece. And it's everything that Triple Deluxe should have been. It's just perfect. It's phenomenal. And I keep saying phenomenal, but it's beautiful. The music's good. The story is pretty dark and unique for a Kirby game. The mech is fun. The music is great. It's hard. It's unique. They add NES Kirby in that game, which is just phenomenal and perfect. So yeah, no. Robobot, great. Barely played that. Hate this. This is a pain. I don't like micromanaging games. I've never been a Pikmin fan. If that's for you, that's good. But never liked it. It stresses me out. It's obnoxious. Felt like I got ripped off of a Kirby game. Actually, no. I think it came out around this. No, that's my favorite Kirby game. Kirby Return to Dreamland is also a masterpiece. The music rocks. It's beautiful. It's fun. Can you port this to Switch so I can play it again? Because I never 100%ed it, and I don't have my Wii on me here. But that's my favorite Kirby game of all time, no doubt. It's really long. There's a lot to do. I think it made one of the most beautiful video game songs, probably in the top 10 at least. The Nutty Noon Castle theme, Sky Tower. It's just a masterpiece. It's so good. And I just have to do these cuts in 10 minutes because I'm cheap and I haven't bought the full Bandicam. But yeah, no, this is my full Kirby tier list video. I think I'm gonna do this. Screw it. There we go. 2 hours on. There we go. Now let's do that. There you go. I changed my mind. So this is my Kirby list. Talk to me about it, and maybe I won't be lazy making a video soon. So, bye.